state government has begun a journey to achieving energy independence with the target of 6 gigawatts in power generation over the next 3 years. This ambitious energy plan was disclosed during the Lagos Energy Summit, where the state government's representative met with regulators, investors, and stakeholders to fashion out the plan. The bold move to establish a reliable clean energy source to address power shortfall in the state was a direct result of the Lagos State Electricity Act signed into law last December by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, which gave legal framework for private investment in public energy infrastructure. Lagos required an independent energy sources to fully transition to a 24-hour economy. And this is the Greater Lagos vision. Welcome, I am Love Oyedeku, your host. This episode featured Lagos celebrates Ilera Eko Day 2025 with renewed commitment to universal health coverage. 2025 ministerial press briefing takes center stage in commemoration of Governor Sanwo-Olu's second term in office. Details of these and many more when we return. Please stay with us. In a bold affirmation of his commitment to universal health coverage, UHC, the Lagos State government has marked the 2025 Ilera Eko Day at the Lagos Television Blue Roof Arena, Agidingbi, Ikeja. The event celebrated the progress made through the Lagos State Health Scheme, LSHS, and called on residents, stakeholders, and corporate bodies to support the initiative to ensure that no one is left behind in accessing affordable and quality health care.
Thank you.
The Ilera Eko Day is a celebration of the progress made through the Lagos State Health Scheme. The atmosphere at the event was electric, with health professionals, community leaders, government officials, and residents coming together to celebrate advancement in healthcare services. This year's Ilera Eko Day theme, Ilera Eko, Health Coverage for All, highlighted the state government's ongoing commitment to ensuring accessible and affordable health care for all residents.
For pharmaceutical care, we give drugs, and if, for example, if you go to the hospital and they don't have drugs, we've partnered with community pharmacies where you can get your medications for free for outpatients and patients that have been discharged from the hospital. Also, we cover blood transfusion, chronic diseases like hypertension, diabetes.
Can we talk about the blood transfusion? How many, each person is entitled to blood, 2 pints of blood?
2 pints of blood in a year. Yeah, in a policy year.
Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
that we cover donor screening too.
Okay.
Yeah, then chronic illnesses like diabetes, hypertension, sickle cell disease that we talked about earlier. Then HIV services. So in this benefit plan, you can go to the hospital and request that I want to know my HIV status. So we have the privilege to request for your HIV testing under this plan, and also the doctor can also refer you for HIV testing. And the drugs also are free. We refer you to where you can get the drugs for free.
Yes.
Then we can also do screening for tuberculosis for patients or enrollees that are coughing for 2 weeks and above. You know, we can do the testings here, and we'll refer you to where you get your drugs for free. Then other investigations like your full blood count, your malaria parasite, kidney function test, your cholesterol test, liver function test, all these are covered. Then for x-rays, yes, we cover x-rays too, x-rays of the skull, x-rays of the back, your limbs, the upper limbs, the lower limbs, and chest x-ray, of course. Then we cover ultrasound scans and tests. Then for maternal and newborn.
Speaking at the event, the First Lady of Lagos State, Dr. Ibijuke Sowolu, described the Ilera Eko scheme as a symbol of dignity, health, equity, and peace of mind for residents. She emphasized that health insurance is a right, not a privilege, and highlighted the scheme's growth from 100,000 enrollees to over 1 million beneficiaries.
The 2025 edition of Ilera Eko Day, very, very important. The theme, very apt. Ilera Eko, health coverage for all. Health coverage for all. Not just for a few people, but everybody. Everybody has a right to health. And it should be accessible and affordable. Kudos to the Lagos State Health Management Agency and the implementing agency of Lagos State Health Scheme. A lot has been said, like I said. The scheme had just about 100,000 enrollees. Today, it has grown phenomenally to cover over 1 million residents across the 57 local governments and local council development areas under Ilera Eko platform. Now, it's good that we are clapping, but then remember, Lagos State has 20 million and still counting, and only 1 million has been captured. So you can see we still have a lot of work to do. My emphasis is please take away with you. Please take this away. Every mosque, every church, every market, every garage, every school, every hospital, every businessman or woman, council members inclusive, women leaders, politicians, area boy, area girl, no one is left behind. We need to be involved. It's not just mouth. We need to be involved.
She commended the Lagos State Health Management Agency, LASHMA, for pioneering innovations such as the virtual booth, Ilera Eko app, and telemedicine platforms that have enhanced access to care. Highlighting the scheme's human impact, the First Lady pointed to the Equity Fund under EcoShare, through which orphans, senior citizens, and persons with disabilities have been enrolled at no cost. She encouraged enrollees to share their experiences to inspire others and called on everyone to become Ilera Eko ambassadors.
Everybody in this hall is an ambassador to LASHMA. It's not just for us to sit down, play games, but ensure that you capture the 20 million and still counting people of Lagos State. That's when we build chess. By the grace of God, when we are coming back for another program on the the report should be not just 1 million people being captured. Even in some local governments, we have 1 million people or 2 million people. So the same strategy we apply when we are doing politics to ensure that everybody comes out to vote. That is the same strategy that we are going to apply to ensure that our people are covered, that they are healthy, that no one is left behind. That is really the message for today. I want to say a very big thank you to all our partners that have been supporting the Ilera Eko programs. I want to say a big thank you to all the enrollees. Thank you to the beneficiaries. Thank you for the play that was acted recently, further re-emphasizing that we're all involved. Maybe they need a little bit more orientation. You saw when, I think it's Papi Luwe that came out and gave the reason why he needs to be registered first before his family. Yes, there are a lot of people out there. That is what they think. That is what they understand. Unless we continuously make a conscious effort to reorientate our people on a regular basis, we shouldn't be tired. Anytime you enter the plane, no matter how many times you have traveled to Abuja, when you enter the plane, they will tell us, please fasten your seat belt. In case of emergency, the oxygen mask will fall down. They didn't say because you have entered the plane 100 times that they should not talk to you. They are still talking to you. So we are not going to get tired. We're going to continue preaching. We're going to walk the walk, talk the talk, do the do, dance the dance. Anything we are going to do to make sure that we capture everybody in Lagos State and by extension Nigeria to enter the health insurance scheme. That is what we're going to do.
Special Advisor to the Governor on Health, Dr. Kemi Ogunyemi, described Ilera Eko Day as a celebration and a call to action. Dr. Ogunyemi noted that the LSHS law of 2015 laid the foundation for the scheme's successes. Lagos State Head of Service Bode Agoro emphasized the government's support for public servants, noting that the governor now subsidizes 75% of their annual premium to make healthcare more accessible. He unveiled additional health benefits for public servants, including cancer treatment coverage for up to 5 million naira. Agoro also announced an interstate healthcare partnership allowing public servants living in Ogun border towns to access care in 15 approved Ogun facilities. Permanent Secretary of LASHMA, Dr. Emmanuela Zamba, commended the growing trust Lagosians place in the health scheme.
We are here to celebrate Ilera Eko Day, which, as we know, is a state social health insurance program that has been set up by Mr. Governor to provide quality and accessible and affordable healthcare for all Lagos residents. If you join the Ilera Eko family for a very affordable amount, which is 15,000 for an individual per year, 55,000 for a family of 4 per year, and 80,000 for a family of 6 per year, you stand to get all the benefits under the standard JARA plan, which include all the things you would go for outpatient services. It includes admission for up to 15 days. It includes free antenatal care once you sign up for the family plan. Your wife can deliver through vaginal delivery or even have a cesarean section free of charge. We also cover surgeries such as appendectomy, herniorrhaphy. We also cover exploratory laparotomy and ectopic pregnancies for women that have maternal issues. We also, of course, cover things that are common chronic diseases like asthma, like hypertension, diabetes. You heard the testimonies of people from the Sickle Cell Foundation as well as the Lupus Warriors. We also cover those people. So chronic diseases are also welcome under this scheme. You can do your lab tests. You can have x-rays. You can have free blood transfusion, at least 2 pints of blood per year. We also cover emergencies under this program. You can get free glasses. You can do your refraction and you get glasses. You can also have dental care. You can have your tooth extracted. You can have scaling and polishing done. You can have a dental filling, and so on and so forth. We also offer physiotherapy. On the second year of the scheme, you have coverage for cancer cases up to 2 million. We also cover dialysis in the second year of your scheme for people that have chronic or acute renal failure. That is also covered under this scheme. We have all sorts of things that you can benefit. Just come on board and you will find that you cannot get anything better for the amounts that you are getting it for, simply because Mr. Governor has subsidized this plan and it has made it very affordable for people. Also, we are able to look after the vulnerable in Lagos State because Mr. Governor has given us 1% of the Consolidated Revenue Fund, also called the Equity Fund. So far, we've been able to enroll almost 500,000 vulnerables in Lagos State under the scheme using the Equity Fund. And he has given us the Equity Fund as a first-line charge. Also, we are able to now have it higher than what we had last year. Instead of 1 billion, he has allocated 3 billion this year. So we are looking to cover even more vulnerables under the scheme. Just to say that if you cannot afford it, there is still another avenue for you to come under the scheme, being paid for fully by Lagos State government. Please, ladies and gentlemen, all of you that are here with us, We want you to become our ambassadors. We want you to become our champions. Spread the gospel of Ilera Eko to all your communities, because the truth of the matter is that health is wealth. Health will never tell you when it is going to come and visit you. It will never tell you the severity of which it is going to come and visit you and how much it is going to cost you. If you just save aside this money every year for your family, you are guaranteed health for your family. You can now do other quality things with your family, like sending your children to school, building houses, etc. Simply because you've paid this small amount aside. And on the day that illness comes calling, even if there's 0 naira in your pocket, you're able to walk to your hospital majestically and get care. So come on board and join the Ilera Eko show. Thank you.
The event featured testimonials from beneficiaries.
My name is I'm a lupus survivor, and I work with people living with lupus, ranging from as young as 2 years of age to 65 years of age. Lupus is a rare disease. It's a condition whereby the body fights itself, leaving the sufferer with virtually exposed to everything. So the LASHMA has been so supportive to our community. We have our patients go in on admission, on regular examinations for free. They cover some of our medications. And every time I walk up to Dr. Zamba, that is still overwhelming for me. We need the government to support us. Should we tell us, give me a list of your medications. Our diagnosis is not done in Nigeria. We are calling on the state government to please look into it. We spend as high as 350,000 for diagnosis. Monthly medications is also high. With the help of LASHMA, we've been able to cover about 40% of our medications, but we still live on hope that the government will come through for us in other ways. Thank you.
And we started going at the Lagos Island Maternity Hospital, and the doctors, the staff, everybody there, they were so nice. And when they paid me the day of delivery, I told my wife, I said, we still have to get some money somewhere in case they will. But from the beginning, they scanned everything. They did not ask us for any money. They did not. And interestingly, my baby was preterm, so they have to put him in the incubator session, and it costs a whole lot of money as well. So the day we were discharged, they did not ask any money. So I told my wife, I said, as we are leaving the hospital, don't walk too fast so that they will not think we are running away from paying our bill. And till when we left, everything was free.
The high point of the event was the investiture of the First Lady of Lagos State as the Ilera Eko icon and Grand Dame of Ekosha, as well as the launching of the Ilera Eko Healthcare Provider Handbooks by the First Lady. The Lagos State government has spent a total of 14.9 billion naira over the past 6 years to subsidize public transport fares. This was disclosed by the Lagos State Commissioner for Transportation, Oluwaseun Oshiyemi, during the 2025 ministerial press briefing held in Alausa, Ikeja, in commemoration of the second anniversary of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's second time in office.
We've seen a lot of accidents over the years, and the only way we can do that is one, ensure that we put street limits on our roads. One, for safety. Two, the cameras that we use, they are AI cameras. They also help us in getting data of the number of vehicles that apply a particular route, online real time, which would enable us to plan against infrastructure, routing of buses or public transport into that zone. It has a lot that it does. And beyond that, it also would capture infractions such as lane indiscipline. What do I mean by lane indiscipline? You are going straight. You want to turn off at, say, Nitel or Mobile Bankantoni Way. Rather than staying on the last lane that will take you to turn off, you go on the right, trying to be fast. And you get to that junction, the light has not passed you. Now you have created 2-3 lanes as against 1 lane that should be. So those going all the way to Sheraton, you are blocking them. That light will capture you. We have Those ones are on Allen and Olowopopo, where we have the speed limit cameras as we speak today, and I want people to please note. 1, Mobolaji Bankantoni Road, Alapere. The one on Mobolaji Bankantoni is 60 kilometers per hour. The one on Alapere is 80 kilometers per hour. And then thirdly is on Third Mainland Bridge. We've done an upgrade from the 80 to 100. It is going to be 100 kilometers per hour. The cameras are there and they will pick you. There are AM player cameras. We have footages, we have videos that we can review and send to you if you do contest those violations. We'll show you. In fact, let me share something with you. We sent an infraction message. An SMS was sent to the owner of the car, who interestingly was not even in the country. And he said to us that, oh no, what are you guys doing? My car is parked, I'm not in the country. We sent him his footage, and he realized that his driver went behind him to take the car, and he was speeding.
The Ministries of Education, Environment and Water Resources, Waterfront Infrastructure and Innovation, Science and Technology equally took turn to render account of stewardship and achievements.
We have 1,710 government-built public toilets in Lagos. I repeat, 1,710. Now we still have over 3,000 toilets attached to gas and petrol stations by independent petrol marketers and major marketers. Now, if you had this, we're looking about over 5,000 public toilets. So the question we ask ourselves, how will you wake up and choose to do the do in the middle of the road without caring for anything? That's the question. Now, we've been doing a lot of advocacy. A whole lot of advocacy, and we can't stop the advocacy. We've been doing a lot of enlightenment to enlighten our people on the negative effect of open defecation. And then we did a lot of enforcement too. And we realized the enforcement is working actually. And that is why you see that we not just clean up areas like Bega, Oshodi. If you are caught committing that crime, what we do is we take you to the court and we ensure you come and clean it yourself. We will put you to that community service. And if you are becoming notorious on that same spot, then we have to remand you afterwards. The enforcement is a way to make people change from bad behavior, whilst we are not stopping the advocacy and the enlightenment. Lagos is growing in numbers. 3,700 plus square kilometers of land, a third of it is water. The south of it is at the Atlantic Ocean. So you have a small land and you have 22 million people. So that alone throws up its own environmental challenges, naturally. But are we going to throw our hands up and surrender to them? No. Somebody must do the tough job. And that's why we must keep enforcing. You also gave the example of some houses, tenements that all have toilets. That's why we have Laswamo. Laswamo doesn't sleep 24/7. They are out there and they will keep doing that. I don't know how people do it. At times I ask myself, you discharge even your waste into a drainage. Some of them, they discharge feces into the drainage. And they do them at night.
That's all we have for you on this episode of the Greater Lagos Vision on Plus TV Africa. I'm Love Oyedeku. Bye-bye now.